What is up? What is up, YouTube? This is part 2, man. Surviving Umar Johnson. This is they part 6. Leonard. Shout out to Leonard, man. But check this out, man. Umar's nephew, dude. He legit, man. I gotta, dude. I ain't looked this stuff up. But and he's like, one person said, black people, you can check my credentials, you can look my stuff up, you can research. And we don't research. We let everybody else do the research because I ain't do no research. But one thing I do know is this. He was there. He's blood. And he's letting you know that the family saying this and the family saying that. Deep, man. Y'all go back and check out part 1, man. You gotta go check out part 1 because Uncle Mike is letting people know what's going down. That's the wifey walking around doing crazy stuff. I'm in the Philippines, man. It's hotter than 100 hamburgers out here. But I want y'all to check this out. Also, we're going to play some Charleston White that I found, man. I'm not going to play it yet. I'm just going to give you this one little snippet real quick. Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Watch this.
Dr. Umar needs a 9 to 5. He need a white. Everybody know that white go get it and come back with it. You know how to put some smacking down. That's why I say white is right. And I'm talking about Charleston White. That's why I tell him all that preaching about don't sleep with a white woman. Do you think a white woman will have her king, that's a psychologist with a doctor in front of his name, out begging before the world, looking like he ain't bathed in a few days, looking musty like that African smell? He got himself a king, and he said, you mean to tell me these sisters and these queens got the king out begging? Come on, King Dr. Farbar Fuquay from Jaffe Jiffy, Africa, from far away. You ain't got no business begging. Sell that. I'm right there. It's a punk laying right now about that Umar. It's a punk right now. Put the camera somewhere in the.
Oh my God, I ain't checked it out, man. But anyway, I ain't checked it out yet. But y'all hit that subscribe button. Let me turn this AC back on. I swear to y'all, it's hotter than 100 hamburgers up in this place, man. Woo, it's hot. Hey, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. We at part 2, man. My man done, I can't even do a recap, man. So much stuff, man. But I'm telling y'all, I'm trying to teach people how to study body language. Body language will tell that he said something about Dr. Umar's body language. You need got to look at somebody and tell that they reading something. You can look at Uncle Mike and tell he doing something he ain't had no business doing while I'm doing the reactions I'm doing. Sometimes I be editing and reading comments and doing other stuff. But I'm listening. I'm still focused though. So hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell, man. This is part 2. Let's see what he talking about.
But so much, honestly, he can really do.
Yeah. Watch this right here.
Okay. There were some questions from the chat room. If we can take those before we do that, let me just ask a couple of things. So Umar has, I don't know if you know this, but he has 3 baby mamas. He only claims 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Have you met any of the baby mamas?
Nah. No.
Okay.
Never.
Okay. Have you met any of his children?
Yeah, I met his first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other question I had is you said it twice, maybe 3 times, that you never saw Umar with the woman.
Yeah, I never seen no woman ever.
Okay, what does that mean though? So you're saying when you were younger, you never saw him with a girlfriend or a fiance or nothing like that?
Nope, never. It just Umar. He was just in a millennial term. He was just always locked in. Like he was just always like on his A game, always like a scholar. So like he never was. You can't never. If I seen him, he had a book in his hand, or he's speaking to people with a book in his hand. So like he's never was on any self pleasure at all. I never seen him do any type of self pleasure outside of like education ever.
Facts. Love the way he put that. Facts. I love the way he put that.
Let me just make sure I got these. So,
because the first thing somebody would have been thinking was, you never seen him with a woman, so that means he's, he didn't say that, but, and my man flipped it back like, nah, he was on like somebody's trying to make it to the professional, on a pro football team. I never seen him with a woman. I always seen him in the gym, Always seen him with weights. I seen him with a book, gaming book, tennis shoes around his, cleats, exercising. He was always focused on the goal. Dr. Umar was always focused on learning how to manipulate people, basically. That's what I think he was focused on.
See, Umar he is the primary caretaker at this point. He has power of attorney.
Yep.
I also had asked, has any other family members taken care of your grandma? You answered that one. And then you also said that he was a school principal. So I got that too. And then I asked the question, when was the last time that you answered that one as well. I didn't, these were just some things that I had written down here. Okay,
yeah, no
so
problem.
let me go into the chat room. And if you have questions, just type it inside in all caps, okay, inside the chat room. Okay, this one is from, no, I'm not that first one. I'm not going to read. Fairchild Republic says, does he truly believe that he is a direct descendant of Frederick Douglass? If so, what proof does he have? Because the Douglass family has denied this repeatedly and has asked Shoemake to cease and desist with this claim. So this is a big controversy dealing with So go ahead.
So the Frederick Douglass, the Bailey's family have a group chat, right? The Bailey Carson family have a group chat. I'm in that group chat.
You talking about on Facebook? That one?
Yeah, I'm in the group chat. We talk about the same stuff, everything like that, post family, stuff like that. Most of the people in that group chat look just like me. Light skin, light eyes, different variations. But like, yeah, we have family reunions. We have the whole nine. So, yeah, I don't.
Okay. Yeah. Are you aware that Jamal Johnson took a DNA test and the DNA test came back that there's no blood relationship or genetic relationship to Frederick Douglass?
He is the kin of the cousin. He is related to the cousin of Frederick Douglass, which is like an offspring per se, but it's still in the same kin. Definitely same kin, but not the exact directly per se.
Yes. Well, the DNA shows that there's no genetic relationship. No DNA relationship.
Yeah, I guess I could take that.
I mean, I can pull up the post. Want me to pull up because Jamal actually
I got access to our DNA, our ancestry like we got the whole thing carved in wood.
Okay, because the thing is that Jamal he did a video to explain that. He took the video down, but he also did a post and he stated specifically that that he's not a descendant and that none of the children are descendants of Frederick Douglass, and the DNA test proved that there is no genetic relationship whatsoever.
Yeah, directly to Frederick, but we are the descendants of the cousin of Frederick Douglass.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you're talking about cousin Stephen, but the thing is that on the descendants of the actual descendants of Frederick Douglass, they actually state that there's no evidence that Stephen is related to Frederick Douglass.
But yeah, they never caught any. They never got DNA from Stephen. Like it's more so off of like books and them saying like him saying that he's related. Like this is my family. This is my relative. But they don't have no DNA.
Okay. All right.
Man, this is crazy.
The next one is, did any of Umar Johnson's siblings try to get custody of the grandmother? How come grandma is still in Umar Johnson's care? Does Umar Johnson's mom specifically want to be with Umar Johnson? You answered the first part, right? That you guys have been trying.
Can't. Yeah, it go by the age. It go by the oldest. And grandma's still in. Yeah, she's still in Umar care because once you have full right of the person, once a person have MS, they have no ability to understand of anything.
Yeah, so
you are their mouthpouthie. Yeah, he's the power. Yeah, that's the whole purpose, the power of attorney. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think she wants to be? Do you think that she wants to be under Umar Johnson's?
Oh yeah, no, not at all. But once you have a power of attorney, that person is your brain. So like you can't even speak for yourself.
Yeah. So it's a legal issue, right?
Yeah, it's a legal issue now. You can't really go against it at all.
I wanted to ask too, Umar, for 2023, for his nonprofit, the 2023 IRS filings, he put that he raised over $200,000. how is it possible that Umar, who is bringing in over $200,000 in 2023, but is living with his mother, and the mother, your grandmother, and your grandmother is in Section 8 housing?
Yeah, because it's 501c3. It's a nonprofit. He don't got to put it in his name. Like that's basic business.
Yeah. But what do you think? Yeah, what do you think about that though? Because see, Umar, that's what I'm saying. He's crafty. He's a master manipulator. He set this up. He set up the nonprofit to where he's not on paper. He's not getting paid anything.
Yeah. Every black person should do that. Honestly, that's generational wealth right there. If you do it the right way.
What do you think though of him using that nonprofit status to bring in money for a school that still does not exist, and then at the same time living inside of Section 8 housing with your grandmother? What do you think about that?
So with that, honestly, Umar is not a businessman. So like, I never expect him to do anything business savvy. He's not. I never heard a teacher that runs businesses or a teacher like that don't go that way. It just don't. That's why you have a city controller, then you have a mayor. Those two signs just don't go together. So I would never expect a man that's a principal to be good in business, honestly, unless he went to school for business. So if he didn't go to school for business, I wouldn't even understand why we expect him to handle business. And then and it's just certain things like that just make, like, it should be common sense in certain situations, but people just believe whatever is told. But I feel like if he would have done it right, he could have done something great. But same thing like the last lady said, or whatever the case may be. But obviously he's doing the way that he think that it's the way it should go. But I feel as though him still being with my grandma is definitely not a good look, and it should not be like that as whatsoever. I haven't lived with my parents since I was 17, so like I don't. But he is taking care. Well, that's his ideal version. He's taking care of her, things like that. If that's the case, then it makes sense. But if that's not the case, then it's a lot of contradictory, and he is going to be a shit show.
But it's a Section 8 house. Who qualifies for the Section 8 part of the house? She qualifies for it. What are you doing to keep a roof over your own head? Especially when you this doctor, all this high, mighty God type stuff you claiming to be. It doesn't
and the thing is, he spends most of his time traveling, so most of the time out of the year, he's not even there to take care of your grandmother.
Right.
I just think, just from my perspective, and again, this is your interview, but just from my perspective, I think it's unethical to be bringing in $150,000, $120,000, $200,000. He's raised over $1.6 million for this FDMG school scam. But then when he can't be inside of a hotel or motel, he's back inside of your living inside your grandmama's Section 8 housing, and he's taking up the whole upper floor. Ethically speaking, he's 50. There's something wrong with that. Okay.
Yeah.
But that's just me. Okay. Yeah.
No, it definitely is. It's just I don't know how, like I don't know how. So like, say for example, like child support per se, like child support can exert all your assets. They can take things away from you, stuff like that. Once you owe the IRS and you owe RARES, automatically they're gonna take things that, or repossess things that is your assets. So him having that Chestnut Hill house, which is one of the richest communities in America, for him to be there is crazy for me. But the fact that so it's just things happen. I don't know how it happened, when it happened, where it happened, but things happen. He definitely did live in one of the richest communities in the country. How he get there? And then he obviously, so like, and then he lost it. Obviously, child support can definitely do that to you. And then child support, keep child supporting, you gonna have nothing. So
well, the
he
thing
can
though,
definitely hit rock bottom.
Yeah, let me just say this though, in terms of Umar's child support situation, on paper, he's not making any money.
Yeah, that's
So when
that's all Republicans.
Well, I'm just saying he's not on paperwork. On paper, even though he's bringing in hundreds of thousands of dollars, he's raised over $1.6 million. My best estimate though is $2.6 million. But in terms of IRS filings from 2019, 20, 21, 22, and 23, $1.6 million. He was raising money back in 2014, 15, 16, 17, and 18. We're not counting that, and we're not counting 2024 or 2025. The point that I'm making is that $2.7 million is my best estimate. And on paper, he's still listed as if he's not making any money. So the reason why this is relevant is because when child support they can't garnish wages because on paperwork, he's not working anywhere. So what they have to do is they have to take the minimum in the state of Pennsylvania, meaning what do they call that? The minimum wage.
Yep.
They take minimum wage as the standard to figure out how much child support he has to pay.
Right. Meanwhile,
he's raising millions of dollars at this point, and he's living with his mama, on Section 8 housing. Okay, that's some bullshit. Real talk. You see,
yeah, that is bullshit. But it's hey, white people do it all the time.
Yeah, okay, I get it. But right is right, wrong is wrong. I'm just saying that
white people do it all the time.
That's bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
You know I had to play my man. Y'all over here. That's his words. You using his words? Yeah, it is, man. It's bull, man. I mean, think about it. You cannot be the Dr. Umar and all this stuff you talking and living in Section 8. Them two things, no, not even your mama. No, these two things don't go together. Am I wrong? You can't be the Dr. Umar talking like a Martin Luther King, a Malcolm X, the savior. You're the savior. And then you on camera putting your middle finger up in the air. Oh yeah, this is what I say to people. And saying all this negative stuff. Uncle Mike don't even want to put the middle finger. I don't want to do that. I don't even want to talk negative about people. Shame on you, man. Shame on you. This guy, your nephew got more responsibility. He got better scruples than you. This is embarrassing, man. I am embarrassed for my people because of you. Dr. Umar, that don't make no sense.
Right.
Meanwhile, he's raising millions of dollars at this point, and he's living with his mama, on Section 8 housing. Okay, that's some bullshit. Real talk. You see,
yeah, that is bullshit. But it's hey, white people do it all the time.
Yeah, okay, I get it. But right is right, wrong is wrong. I'm just saying that
white people do it all the time. That's the gift of the gab, the gift of the trade. Like I know a lot of millionaires, and they always say be broke on paper. That's what they always say. Be broke on paper. Everything is in your business name. Every rich man is on a board of a nonprofit organization or have one and put everything within that nonprofit. A 501c3, if you don't have one, you need one. Because that's how 7 streams of income, you got to have one for sure. But like how he doing it and things like that, he's not a businessman. So I wouldn't hold him accountable as being a businessman. And obviously when you're not a businessman, you're going to mess that money up for sure in every shape, form, and fashion.
He's messed up a lot of money. But the thing is, too, though, with his children, that's also a way for him not to have to financially support his children like he should be. What do you think about that?
Right. Yeah, so that situation is definitely not good at all. Definitely gotta support your kids. Definitely gotta support your kids. You gotta pay what you gotta pay, then you gotta not try to work the system. Honestly, and even with that too as well, I know it was a lot of like tours and things like he was doing, like so like the summer camps and all that stuff, the trips to Africa. So when I was growing up back in like 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, he was taking kids to Africa for free.
Oh, I didn't know about that. I haven't seen that. You said what years?
Yeah, like 2011, 12, when he was doing a trip to Africa, he was taking at least a group of kids to Africa for free. He was doing a point in time.
Yeah, I haven't seen any video evidence of that.
Yeah, so like when he first started, when he was doing the boys boot camp and stuff like that, it was a point in time he was taking a group of kids just to Africa for free. Everything paid for, everything like that. You had to sign up, you had to do all this other stuff and X, Y, and Z. But he had a certain point in his time, and that's what helped him blow up in Pennsylvania too as well. Okay. That he was taking. taking kids out of the country for free, taking them to trips and stuff like that, everything like that for free. So like, and that's before he got like his name and everything like that. But it's just that it's certain things that he was doing, but that's obviously before the millions or whatever the case may be. I don't know how that money came.
Yeah, that have to have been though before 2010 as well. The reason why I say this is because there's no record, digital fingerprint of him promoting or showing pictures or videos of taking children.
Yeah, no, he don't have pictures there, but he got like flyers. You can fly flyers at home promoting, saying like, "Hey, I want to take 15 black boys to Ghana. I want to take this amount of black boys to Ghana."
But the thing is, Umar, he says he's going to do a lot of things that he doesn't do. Did you ever go with him to
Nah, I never went. I didn't have my passport at the time, but I definitely went to like DR. I went to like a lot of these. I went to Dominican Republic. I went to Africa. I went to, I went.
Yeah, but
no, I went to the school. Yeah, I went to the school that he put me to. Took me there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. User 225 says both Lene and this man, meaning you, talk good about grandma. Honestly, wholesome that these streams are becoming a way to honor Umar Johnson's mom more than what Umar Johnson ever did.
I know, and that's what I tell people all the time. Like, it was a time like 2020, like when he was going on the Breakfast Club, he was doing like all these interviews and certain things that was like high platforms, and I always comment on them. You could probably see the comments, typing my name. I'll say, "Ask about his family," and that's how when I started realizing that these interviews was geared to a certain way, because there's no way that you can ask a man that's talk about family and not ask about his. Like, if he talking about black families, black excellence, black everything, and none of y'all is asking him the simple question like, okay, where's your nephew? Where's your niece? Where's your brother? Where's your mom? like it's just, that's a simple question. So for them not to ask that, I knew he told them not to ask him that. Because that's the most easiest, fastest. And then if you ever notice, after a certain point, Umar changed his voicemail, not to Jermaine Shoemake, but the one to Barbara Shoemake. He added my grandma to the voicemail because I started calling the agencies. Yeah, so once, and this was 2020, the summer of 2023, he changed the voicemail. So if you call him right now, you're going to hear he say Jermaine Shoemake and Barbara Shoemake, the voicemail of both.
Why would he do that though?
Because he still had to show. So I'm guessing that the agent company or things like that, the people that was looking for my grandma didn't have no recollection on how to contact her. So he had to make it seem like that's her contact too as well. So I'm like, if y'all calling this man phone and he's saying Barbara Shoemake, y'all not gonna ask him who is Barbara Shoemake? Like, I don't it's just simple things, simple questions that nobody ever asks. And I just be like, wow, you can't be talking about black queens and black this, and your mom is one of the most prominent black queens ever existed. And she get no recognition. It don't sit right with me at all.
Yeah, and it sounds like you have a lot of love and respect for your grandma.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. She made me to who I am today, for sure.
Yeah, respect. There's just a couple more questions here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we answered this earlier. Fairchild asks, how can Jermaine Shoemake legally live in Section 8 housing? I don't think legally he's supposed to be there. I think he's supposed to be the primary caretaker, but that he should have his own place.
Yeah, one thing about black people, I don't know about Fairchild Republic, is in Section 8 is always somebody that lived there that's not supposed to be. that's just the normal. That's normal. That's just how it goes. That's a part of the culture. It's the hustle.
Yeah.
We know how it goes. Hide your sneakers. We doing like we all know how it goes. Like, come on. That's why like people got like sometimes people don't be like it's human. We know like there's a lot of people that's living in Section 8 that's not posted.
I like him, man. Get relaxed. You can get relaxed real fast when you know you ain't gonna be lying. It's hard to be relaxed when you're always on your think mode. You're always on the think mode. See, Uncle Mike stay relaxed because I ain't gotta think. I had something to say too about my comment section also, but I forgot. Uncle Mike forget always. I am what you get. I don't care. You don't understand how much I don't care. This is what God gave me. The gray beard. the bald head. This is what God gave me. So this is all I can give you, bruh. Some of the stuff I don't like either. But this is what God gave me, and I'm proud of it. Thank you, Lord. Could have gave me a bigger nose, but I got this nose. Could have gave me whatever they said in the comment. I forgot what it was, but anyway. No matter what, somebody is going... I'm thinking about... I had a family. My mother was the manager of an apartment building, and there was a family there. And the mother doing all this complaining. She doing all this complaining. But the apartment wasn't even in her name. In fact, she don't even supposed to be there. In fact, the apartment is in her daughter's name. Her daughter's quiet, working her little job, taking care of kids, ain't saying nothing. But the mother, all loud and ugly. And she don't even supposed to be there. Always, it's always the squeakiest wheel, man. It's always
like, come
always.
on. Yeah, that's why, like, people got, like, sometimes people don't be like, it's human. Like, we know, like, there's a lot of people that's living in Section 8 that's not posted for years.
I got you.
For years.
All right. And thanks everyone too for sending this super chats. Someone said Umar's walls are closing in. It seems like, because there's more and more people who are speaking out against him. You're the first family. No, you're not. Umar, your grandfather Jamal, he spoke out against Umar several times in the past.
Yeah, it was just
with that.
Yeah, I seen all that, and I heard it. I talked to him after that. It's just that I don't have I said what Umar got going on with his school and everything like that and all that, that's his problem and what he got to worry about, and that's the ancestors. He got to answer to the ancestors on that. I'm not gonna be the one to say that he's doing good or bad, yay or nay.
I got you.
That had nothing to do with me, and that's not my karma that I want to take. So for him to be like, yeah, show us the receipts, show us this and that, hey, if that's the battle you want to fight, that's what you want to fight. I'm here for my grandma. And in that whole situation, I was like, you didn't say nothing about my grandma. So
wow.
So you battling Umar. I don't, y'all is the same, y'all same sword, two different hits for me. I want the person that's getting the most damage. Obviously, our people, if it's not going to be what it is, but that will come out, and then it will reveal itself. But the person at hand that should get the most attention is Barbara.
Yeah, you're right about that. Fairchild also says, young man, the family needs to get her into a much healthier situation. You believe that to be the case, that she should be in a healthier situation?
Yeah, absolutely. But legally, he still got the final say so.
Let me ask you this. What would a healthier situation look like to you for your grandmother?
Literally, she can be in that same situation she's in, just have family involved. That's it. The same way that the lady said before. She said, like, her situation is bad, but where's the family? Right. Just let the family in. The family gonna cook, the family gonna clean, they're gonna do all that for her.
Yeah.
But the fact that you keeping them away, that's putting more responsibilities on yourself that you don't want to take. So, like, like I said, I was in that house years before Umar was there. I know the whole layout of the house. I know how it looks. I know whose room was whose. I spent the night there. I got pictures in there still to this day. So, like, I know how it is in there, and it was always like my grandma. She's naturally a hoarder. Like I said, she like to go thrift shopping. She like to have collectibles. She said like Umar probably had some old sheets that was there. That was from Ninja Turtles. That probably wasn't even Umar. That was probably my grandma that she had from Umar when he was a kid.
Oh, that's possible.
Like my grandma. She got all the toys that they had when they was kids. The G.I. Joe. The moving man that they don't make no more. She still got it. She still got, she still got the furniture commercial people bobbleheads. The bobbleheads.
You said G.I. Joe. That's from my child. I know what you're talking about.
Right. So like the one that when you walk past, they got the sensor. She keeps all that. My grandma, she's a hoarder, but she understand, like, same way like she like to gamble and do scratch offs. She understand how to invest in things that she know they're gonna appreciate over time, appreciate value over time. And that's what got me into it too as well. So like it's just things like that. Like my grandma, like it can be Umar, but some things is my grandma too.
I
Like
got you.
she are into those type of things. Like she don't like people touching her, throwing her things out, touching her things. She still got the picture that I drew for her in elementary school hanging up on her refrigerator.
Okay.
So like it just like she's the same way too. So but having family there that understand that they can organize it in a professional way, clean it in a certain way that she would like. So but Umar don't help though, but it's a give and take. It's a give and take.
Okay. Someone said this sounds like, I don't know if this is
Great
inappropriate.
answer. Great answer.
This sounds like the movie Misery. I don't know if you've seen that movie before.
Yeah, I see Misery.
Yeah, you think does it sound similar, or is that just too far?
That's too far. That's definitely too far.
I wouldn't say Misery. It's just this not a whole family. It's just one man.
Okay.
It's just one man.
Where and when do you think Umar went bad?
I wouldn't say he went bad, or I think he went rogue.
Okay, so what do you mean by that?
He went rogue. He once like the clout and the stuff start getting to his head, like the power start, because like that's why I say like Umar, his mind is on, like he can tell you anything about anybody in any situation, like, and that's when they say dates. Umar, like when they say, oh yeah, autism, the dates and stuff like that, Umar knows dates, he know names, he know the people, he know every elders, he know everything. Like if you pour libations, and that's what people don't understand. Like when you pour libations, you have to remember these things. This is a part of the griot. This is a part of African culture. You should remember these things. You should be a Jehudi scribe. Like so, like people saying these things, they don't know the culture of Africans. Like these is a person in your village that need to remember these things because you couldn't write it down. Yeah. When the master see you have these things written, you're done. You're dead. So you need a person that can have this memorization to relay these messages from the ancestors. So that's a natural thing that we embrace in African culture. So he's definitely his mind is definitely immaculate on that level. But once he start getting that publicity that most world most requested oratorical lecture, like scholar and all that stuff. King Kong of consciousness and all that stuff, that kind of like got to his head. And then once people started going against him when he was at that plateau, it really made him go against like everything. And another thing that made me know it really was going bad, when he still had the same number. Like it don't, like once you get to a certain position and plateau, like you are worldwide now, and you still using the same number, like that one number,
giving it out to everyone.
Giving it out. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no way y'all can feel connected to a person that don't have no type of funneling system that allows you to get connected to him, and everybody had his number. He had the same number my whole life. So I can imagine how many people got that number. So like, you not really getting no quality anything out of that. So it was just the fact of him knowing that he could put it out there and seem like he's reachable, knowing that he's not. But yeah.
If you don't mind, I'd like to play 2 clips, and I want to get your response to it. And I got 2 more questions, and we can wind up.
Yeah, absolutely.
You good?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to play. This is the video, and I'm not saying this to be arrogant, but I'm the foremost researcher in Umar. I've studied him. That's why when you talk about Jamal, you can bring up Grandpa Cicero. I have the document where your Cuban, when they immigrated here, I have the paperwork where you can.
Yeah, I got the paperwork too. Yep, I know exactly where they lived at and who lived in the whole building.
Yep.
Who was on the paper? Yep.
So I've done all this research. So that's why when you bring up Umar having an older sister, I can go and say, okay, well, I can go there with you and all this stuff. And I'm working on a documentary dealing with his whole life right now. It's extensive. I did one documentary already. This video right here is the oldest video that I've been able to find of Umar that's online. It's from 2005 or it's from 2006. I just want you to watch some of this just to see how Umar was back then. This may even bring back some memories because this is about 20 years ago.
Right.
So let me pull this up.
Abdullah Johnson, and I'm a member of the organization founded by the Right Excellent Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey, the Universal Negro Improvement Association. I belong to the Philadelphia Division. By trade, I'm a school psychologist. And in the city of Philadelphia, I'm the youngest of only 4 black male school psychologists, although Philadelphia is the 5th largest school district in the city. In America, I'm sorry. I actually happen to be a relative of that man hanging on the wall, Frederick Douglass, whose real name was Frederick Bailey, but he changed it to Douglass when he escaped to slavery, which is my family's name. He's actually a blood cousin. But I just want to give you some information that I hope can help you as you help children and families and parents in your communities and in your neighborhoods. School psychology, exactly what is that? The reason you probably don't know is because it was never intended for you to know. School psychologists are the psychologists who are responsible for evaluating children and determining whether or not they have educational disabilities. Any child who's ever been diagnosed as retarded, learning disabled, emotionally disturbed, autistic, as having a traumatic brain injury, or, in a positive note, those who are ever diagnosed as mentally gifted, only get that diagnosis from one of us, a school psychologist. Why is this such a problem with black children, and why are so many black children over-identified and misrepresented in special education classes? It's because only 1% of all school psychologists in America are black. 99% of them are white. As with your teachers, only 7% are African American, but only 1% of your school psychologists.
Yeah. Do you remember this, Umar?
Yeah, yep, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, so
that was before the fame.
Yeah, and even like how you were saying with him with the numbers and dates and stuff, he's well kept. You can also, correct me if I'm wrong, you can also see still the Islamic influence a bit with even how he's dressed. It's there. It's a tinge of it. He's well manicured. He's not yelling and screaming. He's not repeating things over and over again.
Right.
So again, this is 2005, 2006. This is the oldest video that I've been able to find.
But this is when he was an educator, not a speaker.
Yep. So
he wasn't a speaker.
Yep. Now I want to go to 2022. This is from June 21st of 2022, and I want to get your reaction.
This is some juicy stuff right here. I'm learning. Where's my pen and paper mode? I'm getting educated. I'm gonna getting educated. I ain't see all this. Thank y'all.
So Yep. Now I want to go to 2022. This is from June 21st of 2022, and I want to get your reaction to this video. Okay.
If you look at my influence, if you look at those who support and those who follow, even from afar, when you look at my prevalence on TikTok amongst non-Africans, when you look at my YouTube control that I have over the YouTube sector for black, without a YouTube channel of my own, you would probably have to argue in terms of stature. I might be the closest thing to Tupac Shakur we've had.
What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, he would never said.
No, you don't say that. You don't say that. Even if you believe that, you don't say it. You don't say that, yo. Oh my God, yo. It's like I'm going to build myself up and then I'm going to kill my own self. You don't say that. What? Nuh-uh. I thought he was going to say Martin Luther King or go back to Frederick Douglass. You can at least say Frederick Douglass because we don't know too much about him. We just know the name in Black History Month. We don't know too much about Frederick. And why are you so stuck on being part of his family? What the hell? That makes a difference. If anything, if you knew the family members and you was hanging around the family, but you're not blood, you know you ain't blood, I wouldn't even put that out there. That ain't doing nothing but confusing us. And when we found out that it ain't true, now you look stupid. It's just another check mark in the stupid category. And now you done added something else to the stupid category. That's rock.
I might be the closest thing to Tupac Shakur we've had.
What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, he would never said that back in the day. It's just the King Kong of consciousness. That's what that's where the ego. That's when he once you start getting accolades, just off of just anybody, once you start getting accolades, your ego just rise. As
Mm-hmm.
until once you start, that's before he accomplished like he did like in that first video. He acknowledged what he accomplished,
Mm-hmm.
which is being one of the few black psychologists in America, things like that. This is 22 years, well, not 22 years, but about 18 years of him developing his accolades. And that's how he perceived his accolades is now, next to
Mm-hmm.
Tupac. He ain't going to explain it all now. He's just going to say, I am here. He's not explaining it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the ego. That's definitely the ego. And then him knowing like he got yeah, that's all that yeah, it's definitely a big
Yeah.
difference.
And you know where he did this live stream from?
Yeah, he did that for my grandma's house. That's from I know that's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can also look at his appearance. It's very much different. I know there's a lot of time that has passed, but I want to play another section of this video to get your take.
Right.
And you don't act in a kingly manner. Don't call who married, okay? Black men have to come. Hey, listen, I love you, but I have to go back a black dollar for is a holistic health. Drops this trifling interview filled with lies. I'm going to have to expose this Haitian sister for trying to defame my character. I'm going to go live on the internet, Sister Gwerlene. I'm telling you this because I love my Haitian sisters. We all Africans. I love you and I love the Haitian people. But I want all my Haitians to know that I was violated by a Haitian sister who I respect. I was violated by a Haitian sister who I respect, and she went behind my back and dogged me out because she could not have me. She went behind my back and dogged me out because she could not have me.
Okay, real quick. He says it's about a lot of the women that come out and expose him for his womanizing and sexually exploiting them. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's just I wouldn't say it's deflecting. I just say that it's I'm a person that go off of patterns. First time, shame on me. Second time, shame on you. Third time, I don't know now. now.
That's that's real talk right there.
Yeah, like so it's like the patterns. Human behavior, I can only go off the patterns. And yeah, if it's keep women come like obviously he got to this plateau to say that, and also obviously him being in like different roles per se. So like say for example, he's an actor too, technically. Yeah. So like he had technically professional roles that allow him to tap into these different type of characteristics and these different type of models of himself. Same way like people say like Drake in certain situations, he not a multifaceted in ways. Like why he's now talking like he an island boy when he's from Canada.
Yeah, right.
And he embraced that. And he embraced that. And it's like that's not your role. So like I think it's the same way. Like he developed a role that happened over time based off of the opportunities that presented itself that he wound up getting. Okay, yeah. I think ever since that Bad Girls Club stuff and the mainstream media things like outside of the consciousness put a whole type of different influence on him. One thing that I stick with me a lot that I think Umar is definitely taking a route of is from 50 Cent when he said, it don't matter if it's good or bad publicity. As long as people talking about you, that's the only thing that matters.
Yeah.
And I think that's the route that he's taking. Because at the end of the day, bad controversy is still controversy. It's still people talking about you no matter what. It's still gonna keep you on the top of the charts, no matter if it's good, bad, or indifferent, as long as you still getting the results that you're looking for or being in front of the people as much as possible. So I think it was something that happened that it was some conflict that happened that took him to the next level. And that was what kept him to keep that formula on keep doing that. Because if it would have went bad the first time he did it, he would have stopped doing it. But something had to happen that he like, oh wow, a lot of these people giving me views now because I cursed this person out. And that's when he started getting more like me growing up, Umar, like he was listening to rap songs. Like I would get in his car. He used to have a Jeep with the Tasmania Devil on the back. Like his whole thing for a while, for years, Umar didn't have cars. He just had the Jeep. The red
Yeah,
Jeep. That was his.
he's on one car. Yeah. Mhm.
Yep, that Jeep, his whole life. That's all Umar had. That Jeep, Tasmanian Devil on the back. That was his. And he never and he'll bump Jay-Z, Tupac, Biggie, curse words, all that. But like people didn't see that. People didn't really know that he was a funny guy. Like he cracked jokes. He's
He's funny. He's
very funny. And he in my family, one thing that's big in my family is movie like we relate a lot of things to movies. So like we'll say something, but is a quote from a movie, is a phrase from a movie. Most of it is like mob movies, like gangster movies and stuff like that. Like we'll say like thing like Ricky or stuff like that. Like we'll say little things. So like everything is always movies. Like my family is big on movies. So like he's a clown. So I felt like something happened where he exposed that side of himself and he seen people liked it. And he just started digging deeper and deeper and deeper to it. And it's like, yeah, I don't have to be this robot. I think at one point in time he thought he had to be a robot. But he was a robot. That's just how he was. He was like Umar, he know karate. Umar can fuck somebody up in karate. Like he black belt, all that.
Not in 2025, my brother.
Yeah, not 25. Yeah, not now. Yeah, I don't know about now though. I don't know about now. But like he was like a robot kid that was like wasn't the cool guy. He was just a bookworm that nobody really will see as that guy outside of intellect. So now when he like show his other sides outside of that, he's finally allowing himself to be more so outside of intellect. Because like after a while, you get tired of being that smart guy all the time. People don't take you as serious. They might assault you a little bit more. They might look at you as a softie, or girls might look at you like, oh yeah, like do my homework or stuff like that. But as time grew over, he don't want to be seen as that guy no more. He want to be, I am him. I am king of consciousness. I'm smart, but the smart guy don't get respected all the time.
Yeah. And I've said this in the past. Exactly what you're saying. I've actually talked about this in the past. Speaking of the tough guy, are you familiar with the SETI rant?
Oh, with SETI? Yeah. SETI, yeah. He hates SETI.
Yeah. What did you think? Did you see the actual video that he did?
I seen it, but it was so long ago. That was
2016. 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I play a little bit? Can I play a little bit?
Play a little bit of that. Yeah.
Here you go.
Had a couple
refresh my memory.
Detroit.
Oh,
I'm looking at a couple schools up there now.
Yeah.
We might put FDMG. I got a couple spots all over Atlanta. When I get to Atlanta, I'm looking at a couple schools in Atlanta too. So what you gonna do if FDMG comes to Detroit, you fucking midget? What you gonna do, Randy Savage? Every time you on tape, yeah, I'm a bang. You sound like a fucking Scooby-Doo ass nigga. You talk.
No, all right. We gonna leave it right there. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh.
But it was something. It was something that like. That's what I was saying. Like, the smart kid can't talk about or promote like, hey, I'm smarter than you. I'm like that. That's not.
That's not balling. That's not balling.
I don't mean to laugh.
But it was something. It was something that like. That's what I was saying. Like, the smart kid can't talk about or promote like, hey, I'm smarter than you. I'm like that. It don't hit the same. It's not as attractive to say that I'm a smart guy. It is in business rooms or professional rooms, but when it comes to our people, the thing that's more attractive is I'm tall, I'm bigger, I'm faster, I'm stronger. Yeah, so like, I can fight. Yeah, so like, it was just certain things that I think that he definitely got tired of the smart guy role and people thinking that he a smart guy. And also too, like, a lot of people don't understand, like, he had a whole wave with David Banner. What happened with David Banner?
Yeah.
Like him and David Banner was one of the top hip hop guys for a while, and then once he got outside of that hip hop realm, he got teamed up with my uncle and started doing the consciousness. And now David Bennett don't even do nothing with consciousness, and he don't even do nothing with Umar.
Yeah, you're right about that.
So it's like it's something that happens. He's just always a one man army, and it's just something that just shows this like why you for the people but can't be with people. I don't. That's why I don't get people. Like, it's simple questions that people need to ask that just can be like, you can't answer your own questions. Like, okay, he say this. Let me ask him what he just said. Or can I see he's doing what he said that we all should be doing? And then that will answer all your questions all the time. He talking about family. We're his family. He talking about people, who he's with. Oh, he talking about a team. Who his team? It's not. He gonna give you his number. He gonna talk about himself. He gonna talk about what he's doing. It's all... Yeah, it's all self-driven. But yeah, that's when I think that's when he really found out. Well, that's when he really started like going on a whole nother escapade.
Yeah. If you don't mind, I want to go back to the other video, and there's 2 more questions. So
yeah, absolutely.
I played before, and thank you for your time, brother. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem at all.
I never had sexual relations with the woman. I was never alone with the woman. I never had sexual relations with the woman. I was never alone with the woman. But she went on Tasha K. I did not watch the interview. I was sent clips of the interview. I was told she contacted Tasha K. Tasha K's going to drop the interview. So I want all my Haitian family to know right now, I am not attacking my Haitian family. I love my Haitian family. I will die for my Haitian family. I love my Haitian queens. But when this thirsty thought drops this interview with Tasha K, I'ma bury her ass with the truth. I don't know what made her pregnant ass go to Tasha K and do an interview on me and try to slander my name because I didn't let her play wifey in the fashion show of the FDMG festival. I didn't let her play wifey in the fashion show of the FDMG festival. I didn't let her play wifey in the fashion show of the FDMG festival. So she got mad and she ran to Tasha K and did a whole interview full of lies. Well, guess what? I got the truth. And I'ma bury your ass, and you know who I'm talking to, woman. The last thing you should have did was ran your ass to Tasha K. When that interview dropped, I'ma bury your ass with the truth. Don't you ever in your life try to tear me down because I don't want you. Your ass was married and your ass was pregnant, and you had no business wiping the sweat off my face in the FDMG gym that day. You had no business wiping the sweat off my face in the FDMG gym that day. You was married and you didn't even say nothing, and you was pregnant and you didn't even say nothing, and you ran your funky ass to Tasha K. And as soon as Tasha K dropped that interview you did, because I ain't gonna even watch it till it dropped. I'm not even gonna watch it till it dropped. But when it dropped, I'ma bury your ass intellectually. Don't you ever come for me. I'ma bury that ass. So brothers and sisters,
you remember any of this type of thing from Umar growing up?
Nah.
Yeah. What do you feel about it? I'm just want to get your perspective on it.
It's just when people get power, they do different things. I seen a poor man do some crazy things when he got money that he wouldn't do when he didn't have money. So it's just certain things people just change when they get certain plateaus, and you feel like his image right now and his platform is at a level as though he ain't trying to lose it for anybody. In certain situations, definitely women. And women is women. I ain't judging no women at all. Sometimes, I take things with a grain of salt. There's always 3 sides to a story: his, mine, and the truth.
Yeah. Let me play a little more of this, then we'll wrap this up.
I met you in Fort Pierce, Florida at my 2012 lecture. I don't see you again. I don't see you again nowhere ever in life until you invited me to speak at Haitian Flag Day in Brooklyn. I don't see you from our 2012 lecture in Florida until you invited me to speak at Haitian Flag Day in Brooklyn. How in the hell were we in a relationship for 9 years and I never saw you? Can somebody help me understand how you can be in a relationship for 9 years? Can somebody help me understand how you can be in a relationship with a woman for 9 years and you never seen her, never kissed her, never touched her, never went on a date, never spent the night with her, never had no cookies and milk. You are delusional. You shouldn't have done it, but I'm glad you did it. Can somebody please get Cardi out? I'ma tear your ass up, because you should have never lied and said we was in no relationship. And guess what else I found out? You told sisters we had sex. I never touched your fat ass. You ain't my type. You ain't my type, sweetheart. Your ass is flatter than a Negropean. Excuse me. Your ass is flatter than a European, flatter than a snow bunny. Your ass is flatter than an omelet on Sunday morning. Your ass is flatter than a street freshly paved on a Monday morning. You is not my type. You are not 5'5" thick in the thighs. I'm going to tear your ass a new one when that interview drops. Let me digress.
All right.
Why are you? Wait a minute. Okay, you didn't have a relationship with this girl. Apparently, she's not your girlfriend. Why? What? Where's the school? We should be over here. Look, we should be over here. Hello, school. Why are you talking about this lady who is married, who wipes sweat off you? Why are you? What are you talking about, man? You in your feelings. That's what the problem is. Let go and let God. Let go and let God. I'm trying to let you know. This is what God gave us. Right here. From the head to the feet. This is what God gave us. God gave us the talent to work the camera. God gave us the talent to do the YouTube channel. Gave me the computers. God gave me the plane tickets to get over to the Philippines. This is what we got. I can't make it no bigger and I can't make it no smaller. If people would do that one thing, speak the truth, and stop worrying about all the stuff you can't control. Why are you worried about that lady?
Saying he raised me to be not like that. I would never do that.
And I apologize, brother.
He raised me. You hear? My man is, because he ain't in his feelings. He ain't in his feelings. He just telling it like it is. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Digress.
Here we go. Let me digress.
All I can say, he raised me to be not like that. I would never do that.
And I apologize, brother. I don't mean to put you on the spot like that. I just want to get your perspective on that.
Yeah, I would. He raised me to never do that. But that's what I'm saying. The whole love and hip hop, that's that. That's controversy. Bring attention.
Yep. So let's do these last questions here, and thank you again for your time.
No problem.
Now, to be clear, you posted a comment on my YouTube page. I didn't reach out to you. You posted a comment. We had a little bit of dialogue, right? And then I think I sent you. I sent you, or did you? No, you emailed me.
I emailed you. Yeah, I emailed you.
Yep. And then we set this up. We talked for a while via email, and then we set this up. So I just want to make that point too. And if anyone's tuning in later, this is Umar Johnson's nephew. Also, I'd asked if he wanted me to put up his Cash App. He said no. So I just want to commend you for that as well.
Absolutely. Okay? And if y'all do want to follow me, hit me up or anything like that, my Instagram is Bugatti_Simba, BUGATTI_Simba, SIMBA. I don't do no money, please. No money for me.
All right, and I'll ask you for your social media too before we close out. If you can give me 10 more minutes here.
I'm good on time.
This. Okay. You did say in one of your comments on my YouTube page, it says Dr. Umar is my uncle and taught me a lot of good and bad. Unfortunately, I know you've had some kind words and words of praise for Umar to start this interview.
Amen.
What would you say Umar taught you that was bad?
Yeah, just watching how he conduct himself on certain platforms. Like, he didn't never firsthand experience anything bad. Well, I'll say just one thing that I can say that probably took Umar out of my life a little bit, because Umar definitely all the time, I got clothes still from this day that Umar gave me when I was 9 years old, like a Reggie Miller jersey, brand new, fresh. But see if I could probably find it. But yeah, a Reggie Miller champion, Umar's, literally he gave it to me. I had it since I was 9 years old. Literally.
Oh, right on, man. Yeah, that was my guy back in the day.
Classic.
Yeah.
Classic champion.
Yep.
Same. This was Umar Johnson. He gave this to me when I was like 9, 8 years old.
Shout out to
So
Umar. Yeah.
right, absolutely. So like my whole life, like he'll give me like clothes, stuff like that, pick the schools that I was in, things like that. But it was just one situation was though my mom was dating my stepdad. My stepdad was like a druggie or whatever. So when Umar used to give us money, he would take it.
Yeah.
And we would tell Umar, and he would take us to eat, take us shopping, all that good stuff. Me and my brother wound up telling Umar. He was like, "What?" Came home one day after we got done eating. Soon he came in the house, looked at my stepdad. Lily said, "If you ever take anything from my nephews, I'm gonna just basically beat your ass, literally straight like that." My mom wasn't for it, cursed him out, air him out, and then that's when like the separation really broke. He wasn't there as much, but he was just there enough to be like, okay, your mom is tripping, but I'm gonna just convince her enough to put y'all into these schools. So, and that's when we was interacting with him at school because my mom wasn't for him at all. Like, you're not coming to my house to tell me what I'm gonna do with my man type
Yeah.
situation.
Well, shout out to Umar for that. Yeah. Shout out to
Yeah,
Umar.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So, like my interactions with Umar's, like I say, he taught me how to teach the tie, put me in Afrocentric schools, put me. I was the first kid to graduate from an all-black Afrocentric school ever in the history of America. I was the first person to graduate from that school. But have got scholarships and things like that. So like my direct interaction with Umar was always great. And that's why he put me in his book. So you go and see his book in the eulogy of the Holocaust of Black boys. I am, they say Robert and Quinshea, I am Robert. Like, so he seen, like, he knew the path that I was going to go because he put me there. But as time got older and as I've developed myself as a man and stuff like that, and just see like these interviews and things that he do and stuff like that. And the schools, like the school that he worked at, that he put me in, I wound up working there too. So like, it's just like how the roles repeat. And like how I said, I started my own nonprofit at 17. I got a whole $250,000 grant from the school district of Philadelphia. I employed over 150 kids. I had kids working for me. I put kids in a program and created curriculum and created a program that the school district would buy. And I reached out to him and told him these things. I said, hey, you trying to, and this is 2013. So I'm like, hey, you trying to build the school district say I have a curriculum that they are buying into. Let's do this together.
What did he say?
He's just like, all right, good job, nephew. That's it.
Oh man.
That's it. So I was just like, all right. So like I was like, all right, I'm gonna just figure these things out on my own. And then as I got older and older and just see him like how he just go about like me, I consider myself a humanitarian. Like I love my people, things like that. I don't care who you date, how you date it, they ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't care. Sometimes I might date outside my race. But like I know at the end of the day though, that don't make you go to heaven or hell or all that other stuff.
That's real talk. That's real talk.
Like, right, that don't have nothing to do with anything. But I understand the severity of keeping things within our people and things like that, knowing our culture and everything like that. But I'm not cursing people out. Like the things that he taught me, and like I don't conduct myself those ways because of you. So to see you conduct yourself in these ways is kind of contradictory. And I'm still trying to walk in that same light. So that's why I say he caught me some bad things. I seen the rise and I seen the fall. And it's a gift and a curse. And I'm glad that I'm able to see this and be able to perceive this. And by the time I get to his age, I cannot make the same mistakes or still do the things that he was trying to do or still doing or whatever the case may be. Like I said, I'm only 29. Since 17, I always been a business owner. I always had my own business. I always been doing my own thing since 17. I hired my science teacher at 17. So like, and this was all off of myself and my driven. Umar did not help me at all. So and it was just him being my uncle gave me enough motivation to just keep going, keep going, and keep going.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's how I got the good and the bad with him. The bad is just seeing. The good is the experience that I got directly.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you. I appreciate you, good brother, for sure.
Yeah. You young brother. You got your ways to go. You doing good, man.
Man, I turned 30 on August 14th. I feel like
Very good.
I'm gonna write a book. So I'm writing a book right now for my 30th birthday. I'm gonna drop it on my 30th birthday. It's basically like how millennials where I'm from don't get promised to see 30. So my dad died at 24. He didn't see 30. My dad died at 24. He didn't see 30. My brother, he been in jail for life since 22. So like I'm literally nobody Like, and that's my dad's side. So like Umar, my mom's side is like Umar in some ways good, but my dad's side, I'm literally like a walk-in, like I should not be here at all. So
No,
I want to
no,
write
no.
a
You supposed to be here.
yeah, absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely, King. So
That's
I
right.
want to put that into the youth and give them something that nobody gave to
Mm.
me. Like Umar
Amen.
showed me things, but like I had to still figure it out on my
That's
own.
right. Yeah, you your own man. Yeah, I'm proud of you, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you supposed to be
Thank you,
here.
King.
Yeah, you supposed to be a real talk. Okay, let's do these final questions, sir. I
Absolutely.
gotta say, sir, now.
I gotta say, the thing, you know,
Yeah.
man. I'm still a young lad, man. Young
No,
whippersnapper.
but you doing good, man. I'm proud of you. Okay, so someone that asked, well, some of these people were
This is
clowning Umar. I ain't
good.
gonna read those. Someone that says,
That's fine.
has Umar ever offered to help or discuss FDMG, or have you ever offered to help or discuss FDMG with Umar? What does the family think of FDMG?
My family, FDM, they don't really, cause like it's because so in Philly, they don't buy it. In Philly, they don't buy it because they know me and they know that's my uncle. So there's like, Rob, you did everything your uncle said he's doing, but you're
Mm.
actually done it. Like he said, you got to open up a school. You employ 150 kids. You say he about to change the education system. You have a curriculum that the school board bought into, and stuff like that. Like so, I've been working in schools my whole life. I've been helping kids my whole life. Like that's my whole life work. Like right now, I work for the government as far as like working with workforce solutions and implementing workforce within the Pennsylvania. I just did a speech with the Pennsylvania state on product your environment. And how to get out your environment and how that controls how you think, move, and everything like that. But so like I try to talk to Umar about those, like, hey, I'm doing this, let's do this together. Or like, hey, I simple as I can be a teacher. Like we don't gotta do the whole infrastructure, getting grants, getting money and stuff like that. I can just be a teacher for one type of program and then we can go off of that. But nothing. Nope, nothing. So after that, if the school district, these white men is able to give me 200, me, a young black 17-year-old from Frankfurt, $250,000 to help the city, and my uncle was just telling me, "Good job." That's enough for me. I don't need to ask for no more. I don't need to none. I'm gonna just keep conducting myself as such, and that's
Yeah.
how.
Well, that's the manly thing to do. You handle your business, right?
Mhm.
Do you think he's going to ever open up a school?
He can. He definitely can. He got the certifications, the accolades, and the knowledge to do so. But the thing is, and this is things that a lot of people don't understand about schools. When you accept money from schools like grants, you got to have a certain qualifications to get those
Yeah.
grants, which means you have to teach what they're telling you to teach within that grant, so you can have that grant. You can't teach what you want to teach when you accept people money.
Yeah.
People money comes with a toll. So like schools, and that's why school is in the state that is in right now, because public schools have to take money from the government and teach what the government want them to teach. And then there's charter schools that get money, but they can choose their own curriculum. And then there's private schools that get their own money, but they can do whatever they want because they got private funding. And that's why a lot of these schools, Jewish, well, different our counterpartners can do whatever they want because they have alumni that can give back to those schools and give them the stability to implement any curriculum or program that they want. So that's why Umar is going on the route of like we need our money to do it ourselves, so we don't have nobody overseeing anything. But schools is not going to last a year. You need hundreds of years. Like it's going to, so you need mad donors, you need mad alumni, you need a lot of people to contribute into that. So the fact that he's not getting like the lady said before, he cut his bridges with like millionaires, celebrities, and stuff like that. The people that would give you that private funding, now you asking poor people, and that's why I say the business. He's not a businessman, so I wouldn't expect him to think like that. I wouldn't expect him to think that okay, you asking low ticket, you asking low income people for a high ticket product. It's not going to happen. You just helping, it's working backwards. But so that's why I know, like, in my aspect, in my understanding, I don't think that it can happen, but the way it's been going, I don't think it's going to happen. Like it's just the math is not mathing for me.
Yeah, that's real talk, math not math. And he conceptualized FDMG in 2004. He stated that he started working on building FDMG in 2005. So we're talking over 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know that?
Nah, because the school that I went to, it was the first school of its kind. So I was the first graduating class of that school. So Umar helped them in the process of opening up that school. So I knew he knew the process of opening up schools because he helped my school open up. But my school only took, I'll say like 2-3 years, probably like 2 years to open up.
Yeah.
So, and it's a charter school. So that charter school was able to implement their own curriculum by accepting public funds. But so in my head, I was like, so you know the process, and my school is still open. I graduated. It's been open since 2009. It's 2025. They had about I say 9 graduating classes. So it's like that. I seen it. Because a lot of people never seen a school start. Like most schools started before we was born. They got a class of 109, 110. So people don't understand how schools is even developed because it was there like a church. Churches and schools is always there before you was born and after that. They just always gonna be there. So people don't understand the process of it takes to open up a school. But I seen it. I was a part of a school that just opened, and I was the first graduating class, class of 1998. Like that, our first class was the class of 2013, and then within that class, I was the first student to walk across the stage to get my diploma in that class. So
when did that school open? Do you remember?
2009.
Okay, so Umar helped out in 2009.
Like 2008.
Okay.
So he helped out 2008, and it opened up in 2009. 2009, he was working there as a psychologist.
Okay, see, and the timeline makes sense. Like I can pull up a timeline in terms of Umar when he was working as a school psychologist. That ended in around 2011.
So because he was only at my school for like 2 years. He was there full time in 2009, 2010. He was like part time, and then he just went somewhere else.
Yeah. Okay. Is the family embarrassed by Umar?
I wouldn't say embarrassed, cause like,
are they concerned?
I say embarrassed.
Not really. They more concerned about my grandma, cause like he's he's his own man, and technically nobody never seen a black man reach the plateau that he's at. So technically, you always gonna get some type of kudos for Umar being your family in some shape, form, or fashion. But it do come with a gift and a curse. But a lot of my family don't have the knowledge that Umar has at all. So they can't even get on that level on the positive of Umar. So like as into me, I went to the schools that teach Umar the information that he know. So when people come to me and be like, yo, your uncle, and then I speak the way I speak about like the Afrocentric, the Kiswahili and things like that, they be like, oh, so Umar really did raise you. And I'm like, nah, not really, but he put me in those type facets of schools that allow me to know this information. But I wouldn't say my family is not hey or nay. It's more so, and like I said, it's more so like oh, I know somebody famous, or oh, my type situation. But it's not really embarrassment until something catastrophic really happens. But
but like you said, your family's more concerned about your grandmother.
Yeah, they more so about my grandma. Yeah, they all more so about my grandma for sure. They don't really care about that man at all until he's around. Yeah, obviously face to face, people act different. But nah.
Okay. Some of these questions I'm not going to ask. I want to thank everyone inside the chat room. Everyone is Quick Crochet who sent in.
That's fine. Ask anything, man. I'm an open book, and I'm iron, and my skin iron.
Okay, well, I'll ask this one. In your opinion, in the coming years for Umar, jail, mental hospital, or millionaire?
The coming years? So look, if you ever meet a psychologist, they tell you they go into psychology to learn about themselves. So there's no psychologist that ever go and take that major without knowing yourself. So psychology is a curriculum that is in college that is made for you. You are your first patient. That's just how that's just how it goes. Even if you do go to like counseling or anything like that, and you ask your psychologist why they got into counseling, they'll say because they felt like they needed counseling. So that's just a given. Millionaire, obviously he was already a millionaire. technically.
Yeah. Well, he's raised millions of dollars.
He raised,
he
he's
doesn't
not a
have millions of
millionaire.
dollars.
Yeah, you're right. So he raised over $1 million. So, but technically on paper, you never want to be a millionaire. And
like you said earlier, right?
You're right. Never on paper you want to be a millionaire and your opinion coming. I don't know. I just think it's going to be. I just hope it's not another Diddy situation, Surviving Umar, or I just hope it's not like he's in that realm of bringing down influential black men. But it's just it's. I just hope it don't end bad. Terrible. It's gonna end bad, but I just don't hope it don't end terrible.
Okay, I got you. How do you feel about the way Umar spoke about his daughter? And that would be your cousin.
Yeah. So 2 things. Because I try to reach out to her too myself. And I told her. So, one, she definitely was clout chasing, for sure. Because I inboxed her myself and I told her, I said, listen, if you want to meet your dad, I can send you his number right now and I can send you his address. That's what her whole rant was about. I want to know my dad. Cool. I could tell you where he live at, and I could give you his number. And it went standstill after that. And then she kept on for weeks. I want to know my dad. I want to know my dad. This, and that. And I'm like my family started reaching out to her. It's like, hey, like we're your family. We know this, we know that, stuff like that. So after a while, it definitely started giving troll vibes, and then the whole cash apps and the whole interviews for $500 and all this stuff. I'm like, yo, yeah, that's uncalled for, and it looked like you're not trying to get the good side of your dad. But the way that he went about it for sure was definitely terrible all the way around, X, Y, and Z. Like, he should definitely not air his daughter out that bad. At the end of the day, she is your next of kin. She are your future, your legacy, everything like that. So, like, he definitely shouldn't have went out about it like that at all. But she need to stop going about the route that she's going too, because she's not getting. She's trying to build off his name for sure. She's definitely because
you're aware that. Are you aware that she's homeless now?
She said she died this morning, and then she just said her page got hacked.
Okay.
So yeah, so I don't understand. Like, it's given to me. It's giving clout chasing for sure. It's definitely giving clout chasing. Like, I'm never the one to be on social media saying my uncle is this, that. I need help with this, that. Like, I don't. Obviously, it's her dad. It's a different situation and stuff like that. But like at some point, man, I never met. And in the black community, 88% of people don't grow up with their dad. So, like, it's normal. All my friends didn't have their dad. I never met a friend that I grew up with had their dad in their life. So, like, I just live in reality. Like, that's normal. My dad got killed in gun violence when I was 13. So, like, that's normal for in the environment that I am in. So, like, to mess my life up off of something that's a natural state for America, black people, I wouldn't put that on any person. It starts with me, regardless.
Yeah, I get that. But remember, she's younger. She's I think she's 23 now, and Umar hasn't been in her life since.
Yeah, when I was 23, I had my own house. I had my own place. I had my own everything.
But
no dad.
Yeah, I get it. But that's you.
Yeah.
You're not her.
Right. But at the end of the day, who we got to answer to? Ourselves.
Yeah, but again,
no mom, dad.
I totally understand. My dad, he was out of my life by the time I was 14. My wife and I, we have 5 kids. I've been in my children's life from the beginning.
Right.
So no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying in this scenario, and this is something I've had to learn too. It's just a matter of having more compassion for people. I even have compassion for Umar on certain levels. That some of us are built to withstand those types of things. I was built to withstand it and to still thrive in life and still be a father to my children. You were built to go through what you've gone through. And like you said earlier, like I told you earlier, you were meant to be here too.
Absolutely.
But we also have to be understanding that not everyone comes into the world with the same mission, experience, and the same levels of strength. So on one hand, I'm acknowledging your strength and I'm acknowledging my strength. But in Umar Johnson's daughter's situation, especially right now, I think really being expresses a lot of hurt, and it appears to be, and I could be wrong, that she doesn't have enough strength around her, meaning support, to help her get back on track with her life. So I just want to say that because,
but that's the thing. People reached out and tried though. Like my grandpa, Jamal Johnson, reached out to her, and she was like, "I don't know if that's my grandpa." And they said, "I'm like, listen, that's your grandpa. Like that's he's trying to help you. He got resources in the community. He can help you more than Umar, technically. So like, connect with him. You don't want to connect with this man. Like, and there's like certain things like you can get walking people to the water. You can't make them drink. So like, and that's where my situations is like, I read this, I forgot what I seen this from, this book. It was like, once you learn your dad trauma, you wind up forgiving him. So like if she learned where her dad came from, he's doing exactly the same thing that had been done to him, which means he only doing what he know, which means
what would you say was done to Umar to where he's dispassionate, he doesn't care. Obviously he doesn't care about his children. Like I said,
that's how he felt that his dad felt. He felt like his dad did the same thing to him. So like it's every black story.
It's not mine. It's not mine.
But that's rare. That's rare though. That's rare. Most black parents, and that's how them. Well, I don't want to get into politics, but like that's how America operates. Like for you to get government assistance, Section 8 and stuff like that, the man can't be in the household. That is the natural remedies of getting welfare and things like that. America already gear you to be in that way. So you have to accept it, embrace it, and get past it. And that's how and that's why I like history is always the cure to all things. And that's why I feel as though what helped me get past a lot of things, because I learned that my ancestors have been through worse. This America has been built for me to go through this. So like I'm not holding anybody accountable but myself, because then if I'm blaming you on why I didn't succeed means that I wasn't supposed to succeed from the beginning. It all starts with me. Yeah, it starts with me. But yeah, like people reached out though. People definitely reached out to her. People hit her up. Like I looked at her mutual friends. I got 41 family members that's following her that reached out to her. She bought followers. She did things to clout chase. Like it's things that you don't do to conduct yourself. Like it's just certain things. Like it was something they said like America is based off of showing your ass. She wanted to show her ass to get. I'm not showing my ass. I'm not going to say I'm Umar's nephew and chest out. Like I'm not. That's not the way. Like it's not. So sometimes if you want to play with the devil, you're going to get what you're looking for. And social media is definitely playing with the devil in certain situations. And I feel like Umar definitely could have helped and stopped her going all the way derailing. But at the same time, that's what she was looking for. She got exactly the route she was trying to get.
So you think she wanted to be homeless and struggling like she's struggling now?
No, I think that she wanted to get attention. So like, I don't know if she's homeless. Before she was homeless, she was living with her mom, which means her mom kicked her out.
Meaning, basically, you came off hood rat, you came off ghetto, you came off saying negative things about your dad. You're going to attract what it is you're putting out in this earth. What you're putting out in the atmosphere is what you're going to get back. That's what he's saying, basically. She got exactly what she wanted.
Yeah. That's the story. Is that
so she got homeless because the mom kicked her out. Umar didn't have nothing to do with that. Obviously, he could have helped her by giving her money, selling her and stuff like that. But then it's like, why did your mom kick you out? Because you probably showing your ass. Yeah, your mom don't want that in our house no more.
Well, just to be clear, and the reason why I'm it's not that I'm defending her. It's just that I'm raising children. I have younger children, and I have 2 adult children. As a father, I have a lot of compassion, especially for children who are struggling in the world. It doesn't matter whose child it is. That's why when I see someone like you, like I give respect and I'm proud of you because of what you're doing and what you've become, despite what your past was. So you deserve respect on that. I don't know if you do know this or not, but your cousin, she's struggling with some serious mental health issues.
Yeah, absolutely. That's all black people. That's all. That's
you can't
all.
Say all.
It's the same story. I never. It's you can be the victim or the victor. America based its success off the victim. Like people always want to be victim, but it's just you either gotta get in the mindset of understanding that like I feel like I gotta help people. So like for me to help people, I gotta help myself and I gotta understand where I wanna be and the consciousness of myself and my confidence in myself and being able to understand that I am destined for more, no matter what validation that I get from anybody. And that comes from studying and learning where I'm from and learning my history and learning my morals and my goals and stuff like that. She wasn't always like this. It's like what changed? Like I said, she was living with her mom forever. What changed? I follow her. I see her stories. She was going to Maryland. She was going to places. Tell them book me for $500. I do things for free, and I have longer list of accolades than her. So like, it's like, why do you feel as though you should be getting paid to speak because you're Umar's daughter? I never that never made sense to me. Like why? Like how you automatically? What made you feel the authority to do that? Like what was your whole mindset behind it and why? You had some reason into thinking like, hey, I'm gonna get something out of this. Not to better my life, but a quick dollar. That's what drug dealers do. So you had that road, and that's where it gets you. And I think that if she would have just literally just been like, hey, I just really want to talk to my dad, understand my dad, I like his morals, I like his goals, or like I just want to study him. Like I like me, like if I wanted to know Umar, I studied what he did. Like I was close to him in certain situations, but after a while when I wasn't, I just study. I've been around people that can teach me Afro culture. Like I was with monks and Freemasons and Quakers and Haitians and like I was around these type of people that allow me to learn that what Umar couldn't teach me or wasn't around to teach me. So like it's just self-awareness and understanding that you are destined for more and greatness and that everything is not for a dollar. It's not at all. So it was just the route that she took. It just it showed that she wasn't in it to figure out Umar. Like it wasn't at all. Cause why her mom kick her out? That's what the real question is. Why did her mom after all this? Why would her mom kick her out? She was going around doing stuff that she wasn't supposed to be doing. Now, cause she got the same ego that Umar will probably wind up getting. I'm this, I'm that. You can't. I got 29,000 followers. You can't tell me nothing, Mom. I'm these people booking me for $500 conversations. Mom probably like, hey, all right, you grown. Go be grown. Just like any other mom would go through their daughter in the black household, single parent. It's just the same story. It's just how it goes. But we just can't. I just like to hold people accountable in certain situations. Definitely, like once in Philadelphia, knowing like how people got to grow up fast, like you know that's not acceptable. But she definitely was trying to get accepted from somebody, something that Umar could have gave her. But it definitely, yeah, that's a hard, sticky situation. But yeah, Umar definitely could have helped though. But she's not helping herself either.
Yeah, and I see I understand your perspective on this. So I'm not seeking to be combative. From my vantage point as a father who's raising children, it's always about the preservation of life. Right. And if she's talking about unaliving herself, and she has been admitted a couple of times since Umar did that rant and went off on her, I believe that had an impact on her mental health too. I think she's probably had some, I don't want to speculate, but that she had some other underlying issues, but that kind of took her over the top. In my mind, as a father who loves my daughters, I want to see the preservation of life. And right, Umar did not he didn't step up to the plate on that. And at the end of the day, he's the parent. And her mother has done what she could, because she did mention that. But when it comes to manhood and fatherhood, that's our primary goal. Responsibility is to make sure that our children are safe and secure. Umar didn't do that. So I totally understand your perspective on this.
But Jamal the same way. They
I know.
It's the Marines, the Army. When it's just, and then once she learned that from him, like, and that's the thing. I feel like if she would have learned him, she would accept him and understand how he is the way he is. And that's what helped me understand that, because I'm really close with my grandpa. I was really close with Umar, and I'm really close with all their siblings and everything. So I got everybody's story. I got my grandma's story, my grandpa's story, my uncles, my aunts, my moms. I got everybody's story. So I'm just piecing it together, and I'm like, well, at the end of the day, I can't I can't vote any of y'all for anything because y'all upbringings is what made you that. Like your environment, I can't hold you accountable to the environment that you was in. You only knew what you was doing. My mom had me at 16. I can't say that she didn't know what the hell she was doing. So I'm not gonna act like she was treating me terrible, because if I was 16 with a kid, I would have probably been doing worse. So like I try to put myself in those shoes and understand the environment that they was in, and I hold them a wholehearted tour. Like even like with Umar, his dad was a Marine, so his dad probably treated him the way that Marines treated Marines, and his mom was off the boat. Jamal's mom was off the boat, so him getting raised by Jamaicans in a house that don't, and he's the light skin with light eyes, he probably definitely got treated like shit.
You mean Cuban?
So
you're talking about Cuban?
yeah,
right?
Cuban. Yep. So like I just try to keep all that in perspective, understanding that everybody's situation is different, and I forgive, but I don't forget. But it's just how people perceive and understand life, and I feel like she definitely could have took it a lot different. I hit her up a lot of times. I hit her up when she was twerking, getting naked on the Instagram, and I was like, hey, this is not how you want to be seen. She seen it and did it again. So that for me was like, oh, she just wanted, literally, this is what she want to do. And then to me, at her age, somebody said that to me, I'll be like, all right, yeah, I probably should not be doing this.
Yeah, no, and I get it. I understand your perspective. I'm not saying that I disagree. I'm just saying from my perspective, it's about the preservation of her life. And I sincerely hope that she gets the psychological service, mental health services that she needs in order to get issues resolved so that she can move forward in her life in a positive
way.
That's true. But what are you supposed to do when somebody is saying, oh, I'm grown? I mean, she's over 18, I think. She's over 21, I think. I'm grown. She doing a TikTok. She got an Instagram. She living with her mom. Her mom put her out because she thinks she grown. When somebody's grown, my man over here, Robert, the nephew, is saying, yo, family member, you shouldn't be doing this. I have said the same thing to some of my people. I said things to fans, family members, loved ones. Yo, Uncle Mike, yo, I'm telling you, man, I don't think you should be doing that. Man, you know what? I'm just going to do, hey, I just told you my opinion. I'm sitting back. I'm the expert on this YouTube thing. You should not be doing that. But you don't want to listen to me. Who am I? I don't have I'm not the number one YouTuber. You know, that's Mr. Beast. You know what I'm saying? So go listen to him. But my man right here, very educated. I gave you my 2 cents. My 2 cents is worth. You need to realize this, people. When you're talking to somebody and you're giving them your 2 cents, your 2 cents is worth 1/4 of a cent to them. So take your 2 cents back. Yeah. That's what.
Yeah, no, she definitely do. Yeah, I totally agree. Yes, I hope and wish she do too as well. And I think, and like they say, social media is the biggest drug right now.
He's talking like a father.
You're right.
He's talking like a father.
She gotta put the phone down. She gotta put the phone down.
You gotta use it to your advantage. You can't use it to air out your frustrations. You can't use social media to air out your. I'm gonna tell them how I feel. I like this. I don't give them. I want to put up the middle finger. And it takes how much power to do that? Anybody can do that. I can do it. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, and Hamubu says Umar's daughter, and we got 3 more questions. Umar's daughter seems to be not well. Could Umar petition the court to be her appointed guardian?
Oh my God.
I don't think he's in a position to do something like that anyway.
She grown. Nobody can be her guardian.
Yeah.
She's 22. She grown. Nobody can be her guardian.
Now. Yeah, I think she's 23 now.
23.
All right. Yeah. So
so she's grown.
I'm grown.
Maybe Hamubu's asking, let's say, for instance, if it's a mental health issue and she needs like a guardianship type of thing.
Oh, yeah, right.
And I don't know if that's the case, but Umar's not in a position. He doesn't even take care of your grandma. Yeah. So I don't think that would happen. Okay. Real quick. Also, James said much respect to this brother, so he's giving you some respect, and I want to give you
brother. Thank you, good brother.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for coming on. I got 2 more questions here.
Yeah. No problem.
So, What is your best advice that you could give to Umar?
Get off social media.
I would say I would tell him he had the most profound family that he did not like support at all. Like his family, like just not even like just his brothers and sisters, just alone, like is like super extremely intelligent, like just like him, for sure. I feel like if he would have invested more in his family, it would have made his life a lot easier. And now I'm not talking about investing financially. I'm talking about investing
Yeah.
as far as time, wisdom, building a structure, breaking generational curses, things like that. Everything that he said, what black families should be doing, if he was doing it with his family, it would definitely been great.
Mm-hmm. And let's say if tomorrow you were able to talk with your grandmother for the first time in years, what would you say? What would you tell her? Or what
Wait,
would you
tell Umar or tell my grandma?
to your grandma? What would you talk about? What would you tell her?
If I knew, the first thing I would do is go get a scratch off. So that would be the first thing I would present her is that scratch off,
Mm-hmm.
right? For sure, definitely present her that scratch off. But I would tell her like, yeah, I would just tell her I told you I was coming back. And I think that would be enough to resonate with her. Like she'll know, because she always say like, Robbie, I know you're gonna come for me. I know you're gonna come for me. So me saying like, yeah, I came back for you. I think that would definitely set her at so much ease. Set her at so much ease.
Yeah, well, brother, I sincerely hope that a way is made for you and your family to be able to get back into your grandmother's life. I already know it's not an easy thing, and I can tell based on how you talked earlier about how she helped raise you and the things that you used to do that you have a lot of fond memories. You see her in very high regards, and for that to be taken away from you, that can't be easy. But like we were talking about earlier, you were built for this. You know, you were built for this, and I sincerely hope that a way is made for you to get back into your grandmother's life, and your family members are able to do the same.
Yes, thank you. And I definitely appreciate you letting me jump on. Literally, we just talked about this yesterday, and you got me on today. I know it was definitely last minute, and I definitely appreciate you for allowing me to get on this platform and just express that as well. And honestly, I really don't care about what Umar really thinks to say or whatever. He have nothing over me at all, and my connections and calls can definitely ruffle his feathers too. So like, I'm not really bothered by him in any shape, form, or fashion. And at the end of the day, you can't really knock your nephew for just trying to see his grandmom. So if you feel as though you need to attack me for that, I hope his followers really think about like why. And it only takes a call. That's it. Like I've been asking him to just put her on the phone for years, or just to FaceTime something. Like that's all it takes. So like something that small is just shows a lot. And I definitely appreciate you for allowing me to jump on, talk about this, and definitely keep doing what you're doing. I don't know about the Umar bashing and all that. Hey, I don't know about that. My name Bennett. I know that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
But but I definitely anytime like you got anything going on as far as like implementing impacting the youth and stuff like that, I'm definitely all for it for sure. I'm always willing to help the community, everything, all for free. Honestly, like I said, I never do nothing for a dime. I got my own streams of income, and I definitely looking forward to anything as well.
Okay, and I just have to say that you should expect some backlash from Umar Johnson followers. They tend to be that way. Just be prepared for that. That's why I called this the courage part, and I just have to commend you I'm proud of you as a young man at your age, not only to have accomplished what you've accomplished, but also to be willing to be courageous enough to get on this platform out of all platforms and speak your truth about your uncle. And the thing is, you didn't bash Umar not one time. You just told the truth.
Yeah, my experience.
Yeah, and you also had a lot of positive things to say about Umar. Shout out to Umar for helping you early on and getting you in those schools and all those types of things. But it's going to be interesting to see how Umar responds to this. That if he attacks you, that speaks more to his character, not yours.
And yeah, and it's going to be hard because the same people that support him support me.
Okay.
So like the NAACP, the Freedom School movement, all that stuff, the Mississippi people, like that's going to be a very hard string, and also his followers too as well. Like they don't know African culture. They don't know the, like I said, they don't know the Gazul Saba. They don't pay homage. They don't know the Ma'ad. They don't live their life like how Umar really lives and really practice the lifestyles that supposed to be practiced. It's just all just, it's just chitter, chit chat. So like
Yeah.
definitely like check my Instagrams out, check my Facebook,
Yeah.
check my
Give us
socials. Like
your,
that.
yeah, if you get, yeah, give us your social media again.
Yeah, so my Instagram is Bugatti_Simba, Bugatti_Simba. Bugatti is my favorite car, so that's just a mindset. I mean, my favorite car, so one day I'm gonna get it. Simba is a mindset, so like people always call me like the next king to come. So that's where that name came from. My Facebook is Robert McKenzie. It's gonna be like a million white guys pop up. Look for the first black guy with dreads, and that would be me. So that would be
See,
me.
your family, I can tell you guys got the humor. That's really cool. Yeah.
You gotta be the personality, man. And you could definitely Google me too as well, Robert McKenzie, Lancaster, PA. And I'll definitely pop up. You'll see all my news articles, all the Kwanzaa celebrations I hosted. I just had a back to school event, a festival with Mama D and Drew Sidora. Had them come out, did a whole concert for free for the youth and stuff like that. So I do like concerts. I had Charlie Mack come out, do a speak to the youth for free. William Smith, a lot of people. So like everything that I do is all for free. Everything's all for the people. And like I said, it's no charge. And honestly, it's no Umar. This is all me. So
All right. Well,
never connect.
Yeah, much respect. In the future, if you have projects that you may need any type of assistance with, financial or otherwise, let us know, because the Cookie Crush Chat's very supportive. And if we're able to help out in any type of way, we will definitely do that.
I mean, that means a lot. That definitely means a lot.
Yep. Well, Brother Robert, thank you so much. Again, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the man that you've become. And just remember, you were built for this, and you were meant to be here. Okay. And I know you've had a rough road. Many of us have. But at the end of the day, the man that you have become, it's an inspiration. So I want to give you more respect and more encouragement on your journey.
Yes, thank you, Leon. Thank you. I appreciate it. And we definitely will be in good connection. Good brother, this was supposed to happen. This was definitely supposed to happen.
Yeah, real talk. All right. Thank you, brother, for calling in. I appreciate for the interview.
Yes, no problem. Thank you. Peace, love, and blessings, family.
Yeah.
Peace, love, and blessings.
All right. Peace to you,
All right.
brother.
Peace.
All right. All right. Thank y'all for tuning on in to this live stream. I want to reiterate, I hope that this helps for this family to be in a position to, I don't know, the best word that comes to mind is just to gain access to the grandmother, their mother. What Umar has done it's wrong. And I want Umar to know something else too. Umar, you probably watching this right now. So your nephew reached out to me. I want you to understand something. This is the beginning. Thank y'all again for tuning on in. I'm going to try my best to have Lene on tomorrow. And I want to cover the video that Umar did today. And I'll plan on doing 2 live streams. I'm for sure I'm going to cover the video that Umar did. I'm going to give you guys a response. I haven't watched it. I'll do a live response to that. It'll probably be a little bit earlier than normal. And then if Lene has the time, I want to have her come on and we'll do back to back. And then also on Monday. Cookie Crush Chat. On Monday, we have another person coming, very special guest, to speak out about their experience dealing with Umar. You don't want to miss that. This is just the beginning. Shout out to the Cookie Crush Chat. Thank you all so much for tuning on in. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you enjoyed the show, make sure you hit that like button before you head out. I want to thank everyone who sent in super chats and questions during this live stream. If I missed anyone, I want to apologize. Again, this is a different type of thing when I have people on. But tomorrow we'll be back in full swing with the regular type of programming covering Umar's video that he did today. Thanks to the mods for handling business. Thanks to everyone inside the Cookie Crush Chat. Again, I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure you hit that like button before you head on out. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay. Much love. Peace to everyone in the Cookie Crush Chat. Cookie Crush Chat's definitely undefeated. I'll talk to y'all soon. Take care. Peace.
Man, dude. I'm trying to let y'all know, man. I'm speechless. I had 4 or 5 closings, man. Long story short, dude. My man, Nephew. What's up, Nephew? Nephew was on point. Nephew was on point. Dr. Umar, you got a lot of explaining to do, and I'm waiting. That's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on Dr. Umar responses to all this stuff, man. That's what I'm waiting on. He gotta have some responses to all this stuff. So, hey, I gotta go to the bathroom, man. I've been sitting here for 3 hours. I was not planning. When I plan on doing one of these videos, I'm like, I'm just gonna do a little bit. Now I'm gonna skip through some stuff. Now I gotta skip. By the time I look at it, I might as well turn the camera on and look at it with you guys. So that's what ended up happening. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Hey, we're gonna cover some more stuff. And Uncle Mike gonna put his 2 cents in there. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell him Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out. The arrow. That should be like this. Peace out. Do you see the arrow? That's corny, y'all, but I'm gonna make it work. It's an arrow go up. We going up in the air. Peace out, y'all.